Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. So today, you guys, I wanted to read a message that Jamie Otis has for Paige. And I also want to read Chris' mother, response to what happened with the pastor and Paige and how she feels about it, okay? So let's just get straight into what Jamie Otis has to say. She says, Paige, my dear, I will love and support you always. I'm sorry the wool is pulled over your eyes. When a woman goes back to a man who cheats, lies, and abuses, it's always, she's weak, she's desperate. I'm done with her. Sound like me, y'all. That was me the other night. I'm done with her. What if she is weak? What if she is desperate? What if she needs a rally of friends and family to support her through the emotional turmoil? That's what we've been saying the whole time. Where are her friends? Where is her family? Why is nobody helping her? What happened to the experts? We've been wondering this too, Jamie. Okay, maybe she do need that, but we've been asking those same questions and then saying we done with her. But anyway, let's keep going. Not people who turn their back when she takes him back again. It's true she needs to learn boundaries and self-respect, but someone telling her how weak she is, how desperate she seems, doesn't help her grow her confidence and inner strength. Us ladies gotta stick together and support one another, especially if we think the woman is weak and desperate. Women supporting women. 100. There's some emojis, okay? Now, I can totally understand where Jamie Otis is coming from, and I completely agree with her, right? We do have to be, more supportive of our women going through things that we've all been through in our lives, and I think that's where the frustration comes from, right? So the frustration comes from being a woman and have been through that situation and knowing where it leads you, okay? So I think what we're trying to do and what we're trying to say is like, you deserve better, Paige. You don't have to deal with this, Paige. How can you not see all the red signs, Paige? And then you'll get frustrated and you get done with it. We can tell that Paige is one of those stubborn women that no matter what you tell her, no matter how many times you tell her this is not for you, this is not for you, this is not for you, she continues to do it and do it and do it. And sometimes some people just have to learn on their own. I'm really starting to believe that it's a half production and half Paige, right? Production said that they have given Paige out plenty of times and she decided not to. But what we saw last week was Paige being told to go back and talk to Chris after she said to them, I told y'all this is not what I wanted to do. I told y'all I did not want to come here and continue to play these games with him, okay? So I think that she knows it. She feels it inside, but she feels obligated to a certain extent to continue to go through and do this. I don't even know at this point if Paige really wants this marriage. I think she wants to just stick through it because she made the vows, and then on the decision day she's going to be like, I'm done with this. I don't want nothing else to do with it. And I can see that happening, and I hope that is what happened. I hope that she leaves him and he doesn't leave her, okay? Even though he already did that. He already did that, and she's going to give him another chance to do it again. I just feel like we do have to support women. We do have to, encourage them and not call them names like weak and, desperate. Because if they are weak and desperate, that's not going to help them find the confidence. But sometimes tough love is what you need, okay? Yes, you're being real weak right now. Yes, you're being real desperate right now. Have we all been there before? Absolutely. 99.8% of us have been there before. And that's why it's hurting us to see it. Because we've been there and we know that it's not going to lead to anything good. So it comes to a point where you just say, you're just going to have to learn on your own. I'll be here to support you when it's done. When you finally decide to walk away, then I'll say, that's right, Paige. That's right, Paige. Go ahead, Paige. Clap it up. Round of applause. You got it, Paige. Until then, you're being very weak and you're being very desperate. That's my take on it. Now, let's get into what Cindy Williams-Ray has to say, aka Chris's mom, okay? She says, I concur. Very distasteful on Paige and Pastor Dwight's part. That was wrong for Paige to meet privately with Pastor Dwight. And that was wrong for Pastor Dwight to meet Paige without consulting with his friend Chris first. Friend, okay? We're going to say friend. Chris first. I watched this show this evening. I was very disappointed in what I saw and heard. I'm sorry that Mercedes' name was being dragged through the mud by these disrespectful bloggers. Talking about us, okay? And bloggers that think they know so much about people's business. I support both you and Mercedes, period. Married at first sight, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm done. This is just messy show. This is just a messy show. They don't care about hurting innocent people. And I kind of agree with them not caring about hurting innocent people, but neither does your son, miss. Because you allowed your son to go up there, manipulate this woman into having sex with him, manipulate this woman into staying with him in this whole relationship after he already said nothing changed, but now he got a speech and everything's changed. In that one instant when she went to walk away and he's so afraid to fall in love and all this other BS that he came up with. Why don't you have that same energy for your son? I need you to have that same energy for your son. Your son is being messy. Production cannot put out anything that has not been done. He did this. Okay, how they edit it, how they spin it, of course they can do it, but he gave them the material to be able to do that. I don't think it's that much editing when it comes to how Chris is behaving. He's absolutely behaving this way. It's not Married at First Sight that's being messy. It's your son who's being messy, okay? And as far as Pastor Dwight and Paige meeting up, okay, she says as a friend, he should have consulted with him. As a friend, absolutely. But as a pastor, as a man of God who wants to, make sure that, they're in good standing and he married them. So he has a certain type of, level of, investment into their marriage. He goes and he sits down and talks to Paige. Some would say as a married man, he need to have had his wife come. Some would say as a married man, he should have just sent his wife and he should have never came, okay? But at the same time, he was the one who married them. So he felt some type of obligation to go through and have that conversation with her. And that can be part of it, right? It can also be part that he's an opportunist and he wants to, get some fame. That can be part of it too. But for you to say that he has no right to go and sit down with this woman to help figure out what's going on with her, he said absolutely nothing that was off the wall, okay? He didn't call him all types of names. He said what it was, okay? He quoted the scripture. He asked Paige how she was feeling, and they moved on. I don't know why everybody was thinking like, oh, he was trying to push up on Paige. I didn't get that vibe. I really didn't get that vibe, so I don't know where it's coming from. But if you got it, you got it. It wasn't, I don't think that's what happened though, okay? Him sitting down to meet with Paige was completely innocent. Did he spill some tea? Just a little bit. He probably should have kept that to himself. And the fact that he already knew this information and still went through to marry them, it just makes me question, like, why? You knew this man had this level of immaturity. You knew this man has been engaged. Why do you think that this was a good process for him? But just like Pastor Dwight and our experts, apparently, they think that because he's been engaged so many times, he actually wants to be married. No. He manipulates these church women into getting engaged with him, and he sleeps with them, and then he throws them to the curb, because as a man of God, you just can't sleep with anybody, okay? So if I say you're gonna be my wife, it kind of makes it a little bit better, just a little bit. Y'all, I just don't understand why his mother is sitting here trying to defend his actions, okay? She support Paige and Mercedes, period. No one, well, I'm not going to say no one ain't dragging Mercedes because people is dragging Mercedes because she looks shady, okay? This whole situation between her, Chris, and Paige just looks shady, okay? We not only dragging Mercedes, we dragging Paige, we dragging Chris. If you step up and you act like you want to get dragged, then you going to get dragged. The same way your son decided that he was going to go up there and drag Pastor Dwight, the same way you went up there and decided you was going to drag Pastor Dwight. What makes it okay for you to be able to do that, but nobody else can? Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Y'all, I don't know. I really don't know. All I have to say is that I want this to be scripted so bad because I really don't want her to really be out here thinking that this is okay and that this is how it's supposed to be. And I really want this to be a script because then I'll feel a lot better about it. I'm fine with scripted reality, okay? I just don't want this to be a real thing where her real life, her real heart and everything is being like destroyed like this, okay? I really hope this is a script where, Chris is being made to be the villain and he's fine with playing that part. I got a feeling it's not, because the way everybody is responding and coming out and saying stuff, it feels like it's a lot going on that people want to get off their chest. I'm going to need Chris to sit back, be quiet, and shut the heck up, okay? Because for once, sir, you are wrong. You have been wrong the whole time. You can't be mad at people for being mad at you. Want people to show you grace, right? You want people to show you grace, but you done with the pastor? What happened to that grace? What happened to the grace that you want people to show you? What happened to the grace that you want people to show Mercedes? But you don't got that same grace for your pastor, right? Go away. Get out of here with the BS. I'm done with it. Done with it. But anyway, y'all, yeah, that was my little rounds up for Married at First Sight for the week. I'm gonna be back with our Married at First Sight live, maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. I'll figure it out. But until then, you guys, I can't wait to talk to you. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Peace.